Hi, I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos, and in my opinion, very biased but experienced, a piano is a must for a family. And we make it much easier than you might think to invest in a piano for your family culture. And by easy, I'm referring to affordable. It is much more within your financial grasp than you might think that it is. Fairly frequently, I mean, I'm talking to people all the time here in the shop, especially about pianos and how people are going to make this happen for their family. And pretty frequently, people tell me how this purchase is an absolute dream come true. And this is something that they've looked forward to their entire lives. They've waited a long time for this. And in fact, I remember when I personally bought my first grand piano. In fact, I think my wife has a picture. I'm gonna see if we can find that and maybe put a link or something in this video to the picture. I think it was like 2001 when we got my first grand piano, so I look a little bit younger. But I remember it was like I was on cloud nine. It was an incredible experience. I was completely ecstatic. I couldn't believe it was actually happening. So I have the privilege of experiencing that very frequently with people making their dream come true with a piano. Or they'll tell me they really want one, it's their dream, but they're going to have to wait for years and years because it feels so financially daunting. They just don't feel like it's within their grasp. And furthermore, of course, what I recommend to people where a piano is potentially a very long-term investment, like decades-long investment, and it's your medium of art, I definitely recommend getting the right one, the one that speaks to your soul. And so that can also kind of make it kind of scary financially to make that happen, because you got to go for it. It's not just a functional. The way I view cars, I'm not a car guy. It's just a way to get from point A to point B. Not so with my piano. I want my piano to speak to my soul. I know some people want their car to speak to their soul, but that's just not how I see my car. But in spite of this, in spite of my encouragement of people really getting one that is the right fit, at the store here we make it much easier than you might think to invest in your family culture in the form of a piano. Our mission here is to facilitate positive musical experiences for families, so we do that in three ways. We make it more possible than just saving up a big chunk of money to pay for a piano. So the three ways, other than paying with cash, would be financing, and the terms are actually very surprisingly reasonable for financing. Lots of people do that, and it's a great option. Another one is renting the piano, and we apply 6 months of the rental, the full rent amount for 6 months. I mean, you can rent as long as you want. You can rent for years and years if you want to. But if you want to just rent for 6 months, we apply the full amount towards the purchase of the piano. And then the third one is a trade-up policy, where if you have the piano for years and years, we apply the full amount of the piano that you purchased towards your dream piano. So you can kind of go stepping stones. The only caveat there is it needs to be double the piano, double the price for your next piano. So if you have your eye on your dream piano that's very expensive, you can use a piano, a less expensive piano that might not be your dream piano, but you can at least have a real piano in your home in that family culture, making a difference in the meantime, and then when you're ready, when you do have the financial means to move up to your dream piano, you have that store of wealth in the piano that in the meantime served your piano for all of that time. So you don't have to save up a giant chunk of money. There are other ways to do it. So please invest in your family's culture. Personally, every Sunday, we actually have 2 pianos in our house because, like I said, I'm a believer in this, and I've got a lot of kids. I've got 8 kids. The pianos are hot real estate because that's part of the family culture, and I'm certain that there is no better way to do that, to improve your family culture, than with a piano. Thanks for watching.